Welcome everybody from Blood and Roleplay. Just a quick message to make sure you are all okay. These sessions contain some adult stuff such as blood, gore, and some darker themes. So if anything doesn't sit right with you, please stop the video. Your health physically and mentally is more important to us. Thank you. Now enjoy.
So we'll probably pick up back there as you eventually pull up to the auction itself. There's a valet, a stage set up distantly in what looks like a brick warehouse. The door with large metal doors out front, still open so you can see the main venue. It's an empty warehouse with ornate chairs brought out completely out of place. There's a few people muddling around eating hors d'oeuvres handed to them by well-dressed waiters. The venue and the people seem outclassed this building by a shit ton. But that's the problem about high-secreted events like this. Well, you'd think they're secret, but these are all invited. Yes, so... Yes, you can wander in. There's a few people in suits wandering about, talking to each other, drinking champagne. As your car gets pulled up, your driver gets out. One of the valets come out, click the door handle, and open it for you. Not looking at you as you step out. The faces of the valets are covered with a golden mask. In the shape of just a plain porcelain mask.
Is it real gold? Can I determine if that's real gold or not, or if it's like some kind of fake painted on?
What's investigation?
I have nothing for investigation. Ho ho hee hee. That's 3 ones.
Great start. Great fucking start.
Oh my god! That's
How can you be still fail a success? How does do you just pull the mask off his face?
Yep. Basically, put my fingers with the eye holes and just like rip it off and like.
Yeah. That's exactly what you do. You just reach up. You get too curious. Just reach up. He's like, he goes to say something. Just fingers into the eye sockets as he lets out a bit of a scream. You haven't like stabbed him fully in the eyes, but you've hit them. And then you just pull the mask off and have a look at it. The weight does not match with gold. It could be gold leafed, or it could be a light coating of actual gold. But just off the anger of that, you crush the mask and throw it to the ground with just your bare fist as the beast slightly takes over. People look around, they look shocked. You see one or two of the guards who are overlooking the place hand go to their firearms. Your eyes are a little more open at this scene now, as you're looking about, as you hear people messing around with metal objects, aka firearms. And these are lightly packed. You have your average one that's walking the floor, maybe has a handgun in his jacket. But the ones on the outskirts and in the towers have full assault rifles and shotguns. And that's very impressive for the state, for the city of New York, since firearms are very, what is it? Watched.
Trying to salvage the situation, I'm just going to try and, loudly say so everyone can hear me. Well, I hope the rest of this stuff in here is no shite and fake like this. Doesn't really, fill me with much confidence if you can't even afford a basic fucking gold mask, god damn it. What's next? The fucking bones are gonna be made out of clay? Diamonds out of Tic Tacs?
Oh, I hope not. I put lots of money. And you hear a familiar voice. Comes over. Glass of whiskey in hand. As you look over your shoulder to Rexon's voice, Gregory's here. Hey, old friend. How's the firearms doing you?
Haven't got a chance to actually use them yet, but
A shame. I've not heard much on news for explosions. I'll be looking out for those.
yeah, don't worry about it. The guy's not picked them up yet. Trying to get in contact with him is a nightmare.
Well, if he needs any more, you can be middleman. Charge extra for your services. We have
Yeah.
good business practice, me and you together. I will not deal with him unless it's through you.
Good.
And we can stiff the bastard.
I hardly think he could probably afford it anyway, you know. So, what brings you here? Didn't think you had an interest for antiques.
I am a collector of fine bone material. I like the skull. I want dinosaur giant lizard skull. You don't find them much in Russia.
Russia doesn't have dinosaurs?
I don't think my comrades look for them. Maybe in Siberia. I've seen a few dinosaurs there, if you'll know what I mean, as he elbows your arm.
I don't know what he means, but I'm going to laugh along with him.
Drink, as he hands you the glass of whiskey he's holding. Get another one, this is yours. After that display, I think you need to take the edge off.
I will drink it and then just hand the empty glass to the person who doesn't have the mask on anymore.
He flinches as you do. Then takes the glass and wanders off.
So, did you bring anything for sale, or are you only buying?
I have a few things for sale. But I don't think there is this particular trader's niche. I have some sunken heads from deep in the Amazon. Creepy little things.
That's some of that voodoo shit, innit?
Aye.
You know why they make them shrunken heads? What the original purpose was?
Not a clue. I bought them off a African warlord who got them through a drug connection for AKs. I found them fucking weird. Scares the people on my ship, you know?
Well, you should find them weird because the whole purpose of shrunken heads is when you kill one of your enemies, you cut their head off and you bind their soul to their head so that they can never leave for the afterlife. So they're probably haunted as shit.
Oh, that's fucking cool. How do you know this?
I have an interest in the macabre.
Maybe you put in bid. You bring anything?
Nothing as interesting as that. I've got a couple of old coins dating from several different lineages. You've got some, you know, Roman coins. A couple of old kind of English coins. You know, half crowns, penny farthings, that kind of shit. You know, it was a good collection, but yeah,
From your homeland by the sound of it.
some of them.
Might make big business in American roots.
Oh, yeah, that's the reason why I'm getting rid of them. Kind of pointless now, you know. May as well trade it for that sweet, sweet dollar bill. Do you know who's hosting this event?
An old trader, a solid family name. I think this is Junior. If not, it'll be weird because his family has been in business doing the same things for 300 years now.
That's a long ass time. Must be good at what they do.
Hopefully.
Oh, what's with the barricade at the front? By the way, I thought I was invited, and yet they still stopped me.
Stopped you for what reason? Did you look suspicious?
No, I had a chauffeur. I was, I thought I was kind of going along with what everyone else is going along with. I don't know if that's,
Maybe
police
they
should-
just... Go on.
I don't know if that's like the police just trying to edge in this business, just trying to get, a little bit more money out of you guys, or if it's people that you've actually hired or not. Regardless, not doing a very good job.
As you say this, he puts a cigar in his mouth and lights it. I'll bring it up with the host. I'll bring it up with Mr. Ruase. Want to know how to spell that? There you go.
Yeah. Maybe worth noting. You go tell the host and I'll then go around here, see what other people are selling and whatnot.
I could introduce you. We've done business in the past. He knows I have a big want for bones. Would you like to know him?
Always good to have a powerful connection in this city, sure.
Maybe you can introduce your coins.
Yeah. Good idea.
You walk for a little bit into the hangar, past a table with some of the goods on. The skull is in sort of a pressurized glass box to stop it from degrading through the salt in the air of it being in a thing. The 2 golden rings still attached to the fingers on full display. Displayed in a way where the tips are touching to show the connection of the 2 people who these rings once belonged to. The vibrator just on a stand. It's like a brass tube. And yes, there's a few other items. There's an old katana. The skull covered in an ancient language. You're assuming this is what you're here for. A wooden scroll of oriental design. And an opal that looks like fire is dancing inside of it if looked at it from a certain angle, and like...
I stay away from that one. Probably recoil a little bit. It seems like my beast is a little bit more active today.
You do?
Correct.
You do actually get a response from your beast when you look at the gem cores. It does activate your... Well, a little bit. Not activates your... fire fear. But yes, you get dragged through the room until eventually you go towards a sort of a tented off area. Tented off through fabric, wood, and then just like old flags from a once dead empire hanging down over it to add a bit of a mystique.
Well, you gonna make the introductions, Grigori?
Yes, he walks up to the guard. He's like, "Hi, I'm here to see Mr. Ruatse." The guards look at him and just let him beg him through as he tips his non-existent hat to the one who knows him clearly. As he lets himself in, you enter a very ornate, covered, tented room, as I said. No bed, but rugs everywhere, pillows, like an hashish pipe set up, and a large wooden desk. And sat in the chair is a balded, ebony-skinned gentleman, probably 6'3". Monocle in one of his eyes, he's reading through a book, a cigar burning in an ashtray. Grigori goes over and goes, do you have a moment? Do you have a moment, Asher? And he looks up and goes, Grigori, in my presence, you name me by Mister. You know this, especially if you've got new guests. Gives a smile. Aye, old friends, I call you by first name. And he just looks annoyed at Grigori, and Grigori, rubs the back of his head and steps away a bit. And who may you be? As he takes his fingers and pulls the monocle out of one eye and looks at you. His eyes are piercingly gold, flecked with black, as he looks across the room to you.
I'm gonna have a quick very quick check around the room just to kind of guess like what kind of culture this is, so that I can kind of introduce myself in the way that is custom for his culture.
Wits. Let me go to roll 20.
Etiquette.
Yeah, I think it would be a good one. Yeah, let's go wits etiquette. I know I could go with academics as well, but etiquette's also good.
Academics instead then? What's academic?
Yeah, wits academics. Difficulty 2.
Thank God.
Got a 3. No, you didn't. You got 5. You got 2 nat 20s.
Hell yeah.
2 10s, is it?
No, it's just
Why did I give a 5 6
because he got 3 successes on the hunger
Right.
dice and then 2 on the normal.
Got ya. A lot of there is a mix and match. Like the desk he's sat at is probably 17th century French, handcrafted mahogany desk. The chair he's sat at is from like the 1920s, leather, high back. But the flags that you walk through are in the BCs, styled in the BCs, and you're assuming Egypt with the way the furniture and stuff. And the more you think about his appearance, he does have an Egyptian air to him. A North Egyptian air, with him being more, South Egyptian air, with him being more black than olive-skinned. But he's very much Egyptian. Strangely, has a deep British accent. That's what you wanted to know. Any other questions? You did get a 5.
What do you think would be like the best way just to like to make a best first impression? Do you think I should like offer a handshake, or do you think I should like prostrate in front of him, or just take the entry to introduce himself?
If you want to go, depends what you want. You could really go overboard and do an old like Egyptian, like single knee bow, and if he's an historian as he looks to, he may appreciate that. But he's also a businessman, so good old solid handshake could also work. It's all depending on how much you want to. It all depends on how you want to look.
I'll go with the first option. Let's go over the top.
Okay, you go over the top. So you take a knee, by your head just a little. You don't make full eye contact. This was a way of people who sort of approached and a pharaoh-esque sort of style. And he lets out a laugh. Rise, good friend, rise. A man of history, I see. As he holds out his hand for a shake as well. I appreciate your knowledge of my people.
I have studied a little bit of history, but I'm more a man of business. So, let's get down to it, eh? I have something for sale. You might be interested in it. I will get the little briefcase that I have, just like click, pop it open, and slide the coins towards him.
He puts the monocle back in, picks him up and looks at him. Fine collection. What do you want to get for these? So I can make an educated starting bid.
Opening bid, maybe about $50,000. You see that right there is a Roman Legionnaire coin from about maybe 400 BC.
Old.
It is worn and faded and chipped, but it has been authenticated.
Well, if you get me one that was as good as the day it was minted, you'll fetch me a few million, so... But it's a good quality. My percentage will be 30% for the auction house, getting in front of the right eyes, you know.
30% is agreeable.
One thing you do notice as you shake his hand, he's cold.
How cold?
Room temperature.
Curious. I don't say that out loud. I'm just curious. No.
As you stare him dead in the eyes.
Okay, I'll just take that, take a note of that like in my head, just, strange. After the handshake concluded, I was just say, so I hear that you have a few interesting items for sale.
Oh.
I already have interest in one in particular. What would be the opening price for the two skeletal hands that are held together? I believe they used to be a married couple.
Yes, an ancient Sumerian couple. After they got married, it turned out they couldn't have children, so they both took their own lives. Not wanting to live in the world without the idea of making something beautiful.
Well, I would have adopted. That would have been the slightly easier option. But you got to, applaud the commitment to each other, I guess.
It was ancient Sumerian. They have a thing about blood bonds, and everything is in the blood that runs through your veins.
So, what would be the starting price for that? Just so I know, Not sure if I brought enough. I may have to, contact one of the guys to come over with some more money.
Sorry, what was that? And you start reading Discord as you talk, because my brain can only process what listening and reading.
I was just saying, what's the opening bid for that? Because I just want to make sure that I've brought enough money. I don't want to have to mid-auction try and get someone to come over here, and then by that time it's already been skipped.
We can Briscoe's purchases, and the money doesn't have to be here. I do have a way of getting it after the event, as long as you don't try and skip town. But the rings, for both of them, the certificate of authenticity and the storage case to move them, $250,000.
Let's say that I'm only interested in just the rings. How much would that be?
$250,000.
Ah, so it's the rings themselves that are the most expensive part, not the actual hands?
Well, you can't split up the lovers. You're a man of history, after all. You know the importance of keeping love eternal. Some of our greatest stories are based on eternal love.
Not really much of a believer in love nowadays, but I can understand the sentiment behind that. 250 million. Oh, sorry, $250,000.
That was a hell of a jump. He sweat a bit when you said 100. What?
That could be feasible. We'll see. If that's the opening price, then God knows what the fucking maximum bid will end up.
You may just get lucky. It's one of the last objects on the cart. People may have spent the majority of the money till then.
I have a feeling I will get lucky tonight.
And if you have any links to any other artifacts, I wouldn't mind doing a private sale with you right now for them. I don't have big hopes for them selling. This would be the third auction that they've had here. So I'm a little desperate to get them off my hands, if you don't mind me saying.
Sure. I'll be interested. What do you have?
No, he's asking you if you have any artifacts to trade him for the rings. He'll do a sale now. Instead of putting these rings up for auction, he'll just say he'd sell them off and do a private sale for you.
I mean, I left most of my stuff back in my home country. I haven't really taken a lot with me. So I don't have any artifacts on me at the moment.
Yeah. Well, if they don't sell, we can come back to this conversation.
Sure.
He pads around his chest pocket, doesn't find a business card, clicks his fingers, and the guard stood in the corner you've just noticed now, wearing a mask of platinum, comes over to him and hands him a card, and goes back to the edge of the door, shotgun in hand. And he hands it to you.
I will make a big show of opening up my wallet and making sure he sees that I'm putting it in my wallet.
Yeah.
In fact, no, I don't have a wallet. I have an actual
a money pen.
Yeah, no, a dedicated thing for holding business cards.
Oh, okay, like one of those little Japanese business card cases.
I'm
It's a second
assuming.
one,
I'm assuming it's got one of yours in it as well.
I will trade it. I won't hand it directly to him. I'll give it to his goon to give to him.
Yeah, as he does. I appreciate your elegance when it comes to your etiquette. It's been a while since I've seen someone as educated. Royalty by any chance?
No, not really, no. My family did live in a castle, but we weren't any. We're not like, kings or princes or anything like that. Just minor lords.
Scotland, I'm assuming, with your accent.
You'd be correct.
In my experience, the lords were more respectful than the kings. Don't even get me started on the English.
Oh my god, you hate English too?
He replies in a very thick British accent. We have had our issues.
As long as the money's good, I don't really care.
Yes,
I say let bygones be bygones, eh?
let's say. And let's just say I don't get along with the nobility of London. Or the Natural History Museum. Their hands are as sticky as mine.
Is there anything up for auction that you're most looking forward to? Like, what do you think is going to be like the big seller, Big
I've had a lot of interest in the Eye of Quetzalcoatl and the T-Rex skull. T-Rex skulls always do well. Or mammoth tusks.
Oh, you already have a buy of the T-Rex skull? That's like kind of nudge, Georgie.
I already offered to pay him a meal for it, but he thinks it'll be bigger, and he refuses to sell it to me independently. We'll see who buys it.
Well, you can always wait until the person buys it, and follow them, and then use your own product to take it back.
So,
Once it's out of the auction house, free game, right?
leave it a night. If I'm out the city, the better.
If you don't get it, I'll make sure I'll track down who has it. I'll let you know.
If you want to make even better friend of me, if you do this, I'll show you my mother.
Interesting. She must be a very attractive lady. I mean, look how handsome you are.
You'll make me blush.
Does he blush? Does he blush? Does he blush?
He does.
Okay, that's fine.
But it could just be the whiskey,
True.
and it is a coldish night.
Well, if that concludes business, then I'll see you when the auction begins.
Aye. So you're out there for the next hour, we enemies. Then he laughs and slaps you on the back and walks out of the tent.
I'll wait until he walks out the tent before I reach up to my back and go like, ow!
Ooh, I'm still a vampire, but I've got no durability.
Yep.
And as you walk out the tent, if you've got no other business with him,
As I walk out the little tent, is there anyone in this room with all the kind of artifacts that are being held?
just 6 or 7 guards. One of them is on a rafter above you, looking down. He seems to have a high-powered sniper rifle. And there's 1 or 2 just servants walking around. There's a guy with a shotgun. And then there's one of the other ones who has the sidearm, but he's sitting outside the tent with a clipboard, marking off people who arrive.
Okay. I'm just going to go to each of the cases as close as they will allow me to go. And all I'm going to do is just reach into my inside pocket and put a pair of sunglasses on. Just put a pair of sunglasses on, and I'm going to use my the binding fetter
Ooh.
to see if anything around here has got as a fetter.
But yeah, as you activate your sense of fetter, 2 items glow faintly. The rings and the miniature shrunken head floating in a jar of what looks like Russian brand pickles.
I wonder if that's his mother. That'd be funny. No.
I shrunk my mother's head.
I believe it. Really. That's cool. How much is is it like actual prices, like a price list, like on the items themselves, like kind of starting prices, what they think?
Yeah. You know the rings, $250,000. The shrunken head is literally 10 grand. The T-Rex is starting at 1.1 mil. The Quetzalcoatl, Eye of Quetzalcoatl, that is on the cheaper side. It's about 50 grand.
What is the Eye of Quetzalcoatl?
It's the opal, fire opal.
Ah, yeah, okay. Cool. I think when it comes to it, I will bid on the shrunken head.
Nice.
The rings are a bit too much even for me.
I mean, it's only like, 3 points of resources for the rest of the month. We're halfway through the month.
Exactly. Nah, it's okay. The shrunken head will do for my needs.
The skull, the one you're here for, $500,000.
See, I could just buy it, but I know that my client doesn't want me to.
Woo!
Money can't buy everything, I guess. I thought money fixed everything.
You can buy it if you want. And the reason he doesn't is because it leads a string back to you. And if the Tremere are like, want it, give it us! You'll have them trim to Tremere knocking on your door within the week. That's one of the reasons he was like, don't buy it!
Okay. But yeah, after like inspecting everything, I'll deactivate that ability so my eyes go back to normal. I'll still keep the sunglasses on.
Oh yeah, you noticed that not just one of the rings glowed, both the rings glowed.
I'll keep that in mind. But yeah, I'll go down and join the auction. Just like wait for the auction to start. And hopefully the rest of my fucking codes they get here.
It's literally at this point as your driver comes walking in and is like, Boss! There's like nowhere to park! The valet won't even let me park it where everybody else is because I won't let them do it. I know I don't want them to scratch the paint.
Just park it. Fucking. Okay, if they're not gonna give you a place to park it, that ain't our problem. Just leave it whatever you want. If it gets scratched up, it's not your fault. I'll just have to, get in contact with the auction holder and say that it's his fault.
Since you brought in like a load of things, you want me to make sure we get it ready for a quick exit?
Yeah, just leave the engine running.
Alright. And literally it cuts to the scene from like the Die Hard movie, the first one, where the guy's in the limo in the parking lot just eating snacks and smoking while he waits for John McClane to come back. For the entire movie.
Basically that.
Yeah, that's him for the next half hour. Still wearing aviators, even though it's fucking dark as shit. He doesn't have the benefit of heightened senses. And a few moments later, Leo, your motorbike rumbles up as you get off and wander about. It's Hillary here.
Yo.
If you get off your motorbike and stuff, a golden masked valet would come up to you to take it, to move it for you if you'd like.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. And is Oliver here yet?
Oliver is not.
Okay.
The old dealing with the cops seemed fast, but it did delay you by about 10 minutes, and then Oliver and Trisha were behind you because they were literally getting fitted for clothing.
Okay. Do I
so
see
they're
Alistair?
Probably going to be another half hour.
Half hour, okay. Do I see Alistair?
Yeah, you see Alistair's driver walking away from Alistair, lighting a cigarette, putting his Walkman back on that he has dangling around his neck.
Alright, I make my way over to Alistair.
The valet quickly rips you a ticket off and hands it you.
Yeah, I'd take the ticket.
He just wanders off with the He sort of pushes. He doesn't drive the motorcycle. He just pushes it away and puts it back on the kickstand a little further out of sight, so it can't get run over or anything. If cops pull up.
But yeah, okay. I think I'm gonna go over to Alistair and ask, do you have eyes on the skull?
Yeah, the skull's here. Couple of other shit, but yeah, the skull's here. Met the man running the auction. Seems to be an interesting man. Possibly kindred.
Is he bidding on the skull too?
Is the person who set up the auction and selling his own skull going to bet on it? Probably not.
Is there just one room where? Question for Joe. So, can I figure out where these items are stored now?
Yeah, no, you can walk in. They are in a sort of cornered off section where there isn't heavy curtains around it yet. So you see a few guards running around. Distantly after past that, you see the large tent set up. You see the main stage that the auction is going to be taking place. You see the bunch of chairs. But this is one massive room. They just corner off with curtains and wooden barricades.
Okay, I see.
Placement.
So there's not like an antechamber stuff. It's
No.
just one room. Okay, I see.
A few of the items are held in personal humidity chambers, but other than that, they're an open table. Like a lot of the stuff made of metal, perfectly on display. You can literally go over and touch it if there weren't a big ass sign being "Don't touch."
Okay, cool. Is there like a power room anywhere here?
Not power room per se, but if you looked, you can probably find the city main a fuse box connecting to the building.
Okay, right. I will do that. So I'm going to slip out and figure out where the fuse box is, I guess.
Roll me a wits investigation or a wits streetwise.
Wits investigation.
Mary's spending XP to get ready.
Yep.
Okay. Oh shit, I accidentally closed fucking roll 20. Never mind. A 2. Yeah, no, you can find them it takes you a little time, but with a 2 you can find them because you literally just wander around and look in the air for the cables that connect to the building, and then you follow that cable around it until you come to near one of the back doors to the warehouse facility. It's a caged off area behind, and in the middle of the caged off area there's a large tank of gas, you assuming, since there's gas on the side. You assume that powers the heating, and next to that is a fuse box.
Okay. I will go look up look for any backup generators.
You don't see anything. When you've been inside of the main warehouse, the stage might have one for the lightings in case, so they don't show much of a power grid presence, but it could be a full working warehouse. There's no possible way of knowing until you snoop around a bit more, but there are nothing on the outside of the building that suggest extra sources of backup power.
Alright.
The reason this building was sort of picked for this is because it's low presence. This is a building that could lose power and no one would care.
I see. Okay,
It's
so
not like an
I just station myself, like sort of inconspicuously near the near the back, near the fuse box. I'll grab a glass of champagne too, just to blend in.
You wander back round, you sort of know which back door this fuse box is closed, and you wander back round to the front, because it's on sort of like the left side. So, with celerity, you can probably get there in less than a turn.
Alright,
cool. So you can literally
Yep.
go back to the party and... So...
Yeah, I think, I'm gonna... How far is the auction items from the back room where the fuse box is?
They've strategically put it on the side of the building that doesn't have an exit, so you'd have to cross the auction area from the back door.
On a diagonal.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Right.
I'll make it too easy for you guys.
Okay. Yeah, I'll stay at the edges of the crowd, I think. So I have a good view, well, more or less good view of or actually no, I'll just have a good pathway to the fuse box and more or less a good view of the artifacts.
Yeah, if you open the door, you can see the side of the stage, and you can see distantly the the curtained off area that the artifacts are going to be in. Well, the artifacts are in. But
Yeah.
the curtains are currently open. You probably have another half an hour of viewing until the others turn up, and around about the time the others two turn up, the entertainment has started. One of the people are there's like a band on the stage, a woman singing like opera music, well, like classic music being played by people behind her. And yeah, it doesn't take long until the curtain. After about 15 minutes after Trisha and Oliver get here, the curtain rooms where the artifacts are sort of curtained off now, with a single hole to bring the artifacts in. The viewing time that you guys had for the artifacts is now over. Your coins were placed on there not long after you gave them to him, Cooper.
Cool.
But all of them were pulled out of the box, sealed in like plastic sealing with what they are at the top, like written in like ink pen, and they were placed out individually with the box above them, so people can go over, pick up the coins, look at them without getting the grubby fingers all over them. That's the reason it was the last 5 minutes. But yeah, so Oliver, Trisha, you eventually turn up. Can't remember how you got here. Was it a taxi or a car?
I don't actually remember.
I don't think we ever said.
That's what we
I
were
do remember
using.
I do remember you saying you guys. Actually, it was a cab. Yeah, you guys pulled up to where the roadblock was meant to be, and that's where we left off with you guys.
Oh, hey.
So I think it was in a cab. So yeah, you see the remnants of like a car, like skid marks of a car pulling away on the road, but other than that, there's no roadblock. The one surviving cop left. He wasn't paid enough for this shit. Even if he did have a nice stack from Cooper.
He got paid by Cooper, that was it.
Yeah.
By Alistair.
Yeah. But yeah, he's pulled up. You pay the taxi guy. He's like, okay, interesting venue. He drives off. Wits awareness as he drives off.
He's gone the cops, isn't he?
Wits awareness as he drives off.
I am. Give me a moment.
Wits awareness.
What's awareness?
Honey.
Great, Wits, guys. Good job.
We didn't see it.
Nope, you don't see his taxi get pulled over slightly down the road. One of the guards take him out and then shoot him in the back of the head and throw his body over the bridge. You don't see that.
What? Huh?
Huh? You don't see
Okay.
it. What about?
Yeah, what am I
What?
seeing? What are we seeing? Nothing.
Yeah,
Apparently.
what did you say? I didn't hear anything.
Huh.
And yes, you can wander in and go and find Alistair.
I think Oliver's gonna go look for Leo and see if he's scoped out where the fuse box is.
Yeah, you can find Leo wandering around inside. Glass of wine he hasn't touched in his hand. What did you do?
So, you know where the light box is?
Fuse box is over there. I don't see any backup generators though. So once
Oh, should
yeah, so once Trisha gives us the heads up, we should be able to kill it quite quickly.
be. When is this thing starting?
It's not long, yeah. No, it's not long that someone gets on the stage. It's like another 20 minutes and the auction will start. One of the guys come over to you, Trisha, with like a board, looking at it. It's the same dude that Cooper saw earlier with the clipboard. What's Trisha's last name again?
For her alias, like for just Trisha, she doesn't
Yeah.
have a last name.
No, he looks at it and says, Miss Trisha? That's literally all it says. It doesn't have a first name, it's just Miss Trisha. And your sire's giving you a random first letter. And you look down, there seems to be a Polaroid picture of you. So he knows how to identify you.
Is it a good picture?
It's, yes, it's what your sire took months ago for when he has stuff like this so they can identify you. Because a lot of high-class places won't let you in unless you can show who you are.
Oh, yeah, interesting. Trisha will go, yeah, hello, yes, that's me.
You will be on stage about halfway through the bidding war. We'll take a break for condiments and refreshments.
Halfway through? Is that like... What does that mean? I haven't been to like an auction before, so I don't know much of these things.
Oh, I can tell. Never mind. Well, you during the auction we take breaks so people can reach out to maybe people to get more money for the bid or talk to investors. So we sometimes give breaks mid auction. So yes, you'll be playing then.
Oh, okay. Am I the only one who's going to be playing, or will there be other people too? Like, am I going to be playing from the break until the end of it?
Yes, that is your slot. The breaks are only about half an hour. I know how you magicians can be. If you don't get your rest in between songs, you a little fussy.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that with me. I could play for days without stopping.
But yes, the other people, the other performers will take time. Will do a song or two in between each item. The event is to end at 3. You will be paid till then, and you can feel free under the orders of my employer to take any of the leftover food or wine back with you.
Free food. Okay, love that. Thank you very much. Is there like a space where I can talk to like the other musicians, or like is there anyone who's like already here? Like I just want to like network a bit.
He puts a finger to his ear on the radio, lifts up the paper, and sort of just doesn't even talk to you now. He just nods to one side next to the stage.
I follow him.
And then he walks over. Right behind the stage is just a bunch of the people. There's just like a little area set up. It's not even tented off. It's fully open to the public if they just walk around the side of the stage a little bit. There's like a woman doing a sound check with a voice like la 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 la, going through the alphabet in like baritones. She's just finished her set. She's sort of resting her voice a bit and making sure she hasn't strained anything. There's one or two other people practicing their large string instruments, their violins, etc. No one you are familiar with. A lot of these are up-and-coming artists. You're assuming they were hired for their not major presence.
How did Trisha get hired then?
Yeah, music career hasn't been going well lately.
Okay. I kick up she kicks up her awe and also
and your sire is one of those people where it's like if you're not working, you're sitting around, so you're having every job. He's like a parent.
Okay, that's fair enough.
You can't have downtime, it's work. Like he did in the mines.
This is how you be successful. You have to work 24/7.
Yeah, no sleep.
No sleep. They don't need sleep. But yeah, Trisha will kick up awe, and also that's free. Yeah, she'll kick up awe and also melpomene, which makes it that anyone who just hears her voice, doesn't even need to see her, will also be under the effects of awe. And she'll just go around like the musicians and try to like, one, make friends, and two, make it so that whenever they're playing, she is also welcome to co-play with them. Just basically make friends and try to extend like the time frame of when she can play as much as possible.
1 second, just need to check some out. Okay, make me a manipulation presence roll.
Manipulation presence. Yeah. 6.
Okay, fucking shite. Sorry,
We're
coming out
back in it.
swinging. Yeah, everybody immediately stops what they're doing as you walk around. And the lady in the red sparkly dress who's practicing voices comes over. A blonde hair, blonde hair, piercing blue eyes. Oh, I'm Melody. It's nice to meet you.
Hi, Melody. It's great to meet you too. My name is Trisha. I really love your dress.
Oh, I can give you the number of the person I bought it off.
Oh, really? If you'd be so nice to do that.
She leans in. It's my favorite thrift store.
I have to check. That dress looks so good on you.
It's not far from Central Park.
Ooh,
I'll give you the address at the end.
Yes, please do. So, I heard you singing earlier. Are you like a singer? Because you are so good at it.
I've always had a set of lungs on me. Mother says.
Oh, that's great. Are you just singing alone then, or will there be like, will someone like accompany you?
Well, I'll be singing along, but alone. But I do have these people. She points to the instruments. I'm assuming you're the piano. And she points to like a smaller, like a miniature grand piano.
Yeah, that's what I've been contracted to do. But and then she just gestures to a violin case. I also brought my violin just in case, you know, anyone needs a hand or like, because I can play both pretty well, I'd say.
You say this, the violinist can't take his eyes off you, but he pulls his nose up a bit.
If she's gonna notice and she's gonna go, oh no, I'm not trying to take her place or anything. It's just sometimes, is he the only violinist?
Yeah.
It's just sometimes, you know, a duet, 2 violins, you have a little like counter melody in there, that different tenor, just brings a whole new life to the piece, you know.
And some people take breaking a leg seriously.
Please don't break your leg. I think that wouldn't be very good for your health.
So I've heard the pay's good, and it's always nice to have a gig. Do you mind playing a few notes on the piano, and we can maybe have a bit of a duet? Give this dreary place some background noise.
Who is this speaking?
The lady in the red dress.
Oh yes, of course.
Sorry, one sec, but I was having a nightmare. Wakey, wakey.
Oh,
bird.
not a bird nightmare.
A birdmere.
Yes, and you start having a duet. Roll me a performance.
Ha ha ha.
It'll be charisma performance, and yes, you can add your presence to it.
Okay. Fuck. Forgot how to roll. Charisma performance. Oh shit. Okay.
I forgot how to roll. I know it's been a while, but...
Oh, damn. Dude.
Oh, fuck!
Let's go!
Yeah, and you boom, bellow it out, and yeah, no, you just mingle so well. So much so, you sense that this girl's getting the hots for your musical talent. And she gets very close. She comes and sits next to you as you sit as you sing on the bench, and she wraps her arm under yours and sings into your ear as you bang out probably the best piano performance you've done in years.
I think Trisha doesn't even notice like Melody like next to her. She's just so immersed into her own music. She's just so like focused on making it the best performance. Every performance, she needs it to be perfect. And it's just her and the piano right now.
And you sort of are making yourself a bit of a crowd as a few of the guests come around the stage, including Grigori, drinking another whiskey. And then you hear as a tall black guy with a monocle comes walking out, ebony skin and golden piercing eyes. a walking stick next to his side as he walks with a bit of a limp. A hand buried on a gold snake's head. Well, 2 gold snake's heads crisscrossing into the symbol, into the Greek medical symbol. I can't remember what that item is.
Caduceus?
A caduceus, yeah. Yeah, as he walks out with a cane, and at the top is a gold caduceus, 2 snakes interlocking. He pops the cane under one arm, standing weakly, putting most of his weight on his opposite leg as he flaps slowly. Beautiful, beautiful. Been a while since I've heard talent like yours. Your name?
Oh. Me?
Yes.
Oh, I'm Trisha. Francisco sent me here.
Oh, Francisco. He comes over and holds out his hand to hold out yours, so you can hold out yours.
I'll take his hand.
He kisses your knuckle and says something in French.
Trisha will laugh politely and goes, I don't know French, I'm really sorry.
Oh. He smiles a little. It's weird that Francisco would have picked someone who's... You're not his stereotypical friends.
Oh no, I see him very much as a father, and I think he knows this.
But once you start playing the piano, I can see why he took you under his wing.
It's only a little. I'm only a little bit good at it.
I couldn't talk you around into joining my travelling auction permanently. I'll pay you handsomely.
I would love to, but no, I wouldn't be able to. I have my own band to take care of, and I really like it here in New York.
Yes, it is a hell of a nightlife. Especially with what's going on throughout the city with all these gang attacks.
Yeah, that is a bit scary, actually.
No, they didn't make me come here. It's why the guards are so heavy. They couldn't only have this.
You think the gang will attack the island?
There's a lot of money here tonight.
Surely it's easy to keep them out. There's only a couple of ways you can get here.
And it's why I chose this island. Lock the bridge down, it's like Fort Knox. Unless they're coming by boat.
Oh, you'd probably see them from a mile away. I don't know much about boats either. But yeah, sorry, I didn't catch your name actually.
Oh, sorry. I didn't give it.
Oh, that's okay. A man of mystery, I can respect that.
No, you play so beautifully. You deserve a name. It's Mr. Ruhadse.
Right. What an exotic name.
Friends call me Esha.
Esha. Well, Mr. I don't know if I can say this right. Well, Mr. Rajay. Pleasure to meet you tonight. Are you gonna be bidding on anything?
Oh, this is my event.
Oh. And then Trisha is like someone who's meeting the mayor, but then didn't know they were the mayor, which Trisha just kind of scrambles and does like a very half-assed bow, a curtsy.
No, it's fine. It's my fault for not introducing me as the event curator.
No, I should have known. You're just so fancy.
Is Francisco here? Is he interested in anything?
I don't think he's here, but I'll probably be looking out for something to give him. Do you think there's anything he'll like?
No.
Is he lying?
We can wit since I am. But you know, a lot of this stuff isn't down Francisco's alleyway.
Okay. Still insight. That's a fair. Okay.
Yeah, no, you believe it when he says there's really nothing that may interest him, so he's not surprised Francisco's not here. But if anything comes of interest, he has my card. I'm sure I'll get in touch, especially with a musician under his wing like you.
Trisha will like.
Are you sure I can't take you off him?
I'm pretty sure. But I am available most nights. If you contact him, you'll get to me. Just whenever you're in town, hit me up.
I might just take you up on that offer. Tell Francisco the serpent was in the garden first, you know? He'll get the joke.
The serpent was in the garden. I'll make sure to pass that along.
Yeah, he walks off to the stage for the auction to begin. But yes, you get, as you are all getting seated, Trisha, you even get given a seat, but it's out at the side of the stage, looking up so you can think, but you haven't been given a bidding paddle.
That's fine. She wouldn't know what to do with it anyway.
Everybody else gets handed a bidding paddle after you give them your credit card information.
Whoever doesn't have a credit card.
That's sad. And they just, well, this is the 90s, so the only way they can check your credit card is ring the bank since it's nighttime. Can't check until tomorrow. So they're just taking your bank number off you. So if you do bid, they have a way of sending an invoice to your bank, and then the bank will ring you, and then you can be like, yes, pay it. Or, no, someone's fucking with my money. So you end up card. So Oliver, you could literally have 30 cents in your fucking bank account, and they won't know until tomorrow.
Nice.
Yeah, so you get given a bidding paddle and sat down. As you take a seat, Oliver, are you guys splitting up throughout the room, so you're outside directly next to each other?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to sit the closest to the door where the light switch is, and then just... Oh, I got it during one of the breaks, just...
There's 35 people in this bid, but yes, you get paddle 69.
Okay, then I'll sit close to where the stuff is.
Yes, that's what it is. It's a sex paddle.
I think Trisha isn't even paying attention to the auction anymore. She's just looking for more chances to perform.
She got the bug.
Don't forget the mission.
Yeah, she's all take a seat, and yes, as you sit down, Ollie, someone sits down next to you. You don't even pay attention for a few minutes until they bump your shoulder. And then you hear a whisper. No hello for an old friend?
What? What are you...
As you look over, has a familiar-shaped girl, as you've seen, as she pulls up a black veil over an old 1940s style hat. Bosom on show as always in black gothic skin-tight dress. Lucy.
What are you doing here?
Oh, I'm here bidding, but I forgot my paddle. You couldn't be a dear and let me use yours, right?
You won't be able to get any of the stuff. I don't have money. But you can use my paddle.
Ah, shame. I thought the church would have sent you, you know. Their infinite money glitch.
No, I'm here for more personal reasons.
Oh, what reasons would those be?
Rotary things.
You wouldn't be doing a sin, would you, buying stolen goods?
It's not a sin if I'm not a part of it. All I'm doing is turning off the lights.
Didn't your pastor teach you? Mine did. Taught me very hard. That observing a sin and not doing anything in the Lord's name to stop it is equally as bad as not doing the sin. As doing the sin.
I don't know how much you know about me, but I'm not a normal priest.
Mm-hmm.
A little bad to hurt anybody. Is there any particular item you're looking for?
No, not particularly. There's something romantic about those wedding bands.
What's the story behind them?
Oh. I don't know all of it, but apparently it was two forbidden lovers. One of them was swept away at sea for his body to wash up on the beach, and she found it and threw herself into the waters.
And the only thing that was found was these fingers. No one knows if they were cut off, or if the bodies were found intermingled.
Oh yes, that sounds like a very believable story. Quite romantic.
All I can do is what I hear through hearsay. I don't do much reading. Too busy.
I can imagine.
But
Yes.
the auction will start soon. I hope you enjoyed the night.
Well, I hope you enjoyed as well.
Oliver's the weakling. Shoots him. Well, yeah, so the auction begins if everybody else is taking their positions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
The auction begins with the opal. It only gets a few grand more the high of Quetzalcoatl. It only gets a few grand more than expected. He seems a little annoyed with the cheapskates on his first item. One or two of the other items that no one here has shown interest for go up. Then the next is the shrunken head.
I'll put my paddle up for it.
How much did I say the shrunken head? We're going 10 grand, right?
Yeah, starting minimum.
Okay.
Starting minimum was 10 grand.
10 grand as he points to you. Grigori puts an extra grand on it and smiles at you.
Hmm.
Ooh,
Oh.
bidding war between you.
I think Leo might just put a paddle up just to annoy Alistair.
I just give both of these fuckers a look like you've got that.
Grigori smiles with his silvery toothy grin as one or two of his teeth are silver.
25,000.
Sold!
To meanly.
Yeah, he doubled the price. He was expecting probably 15 grand out of it.
Good.
He
Fuck
doubled
you guys.
it, so he's like, fuck. Just off the fact that he can sort of read the room, and the guy who brought the item bidded, and then just a rando bidded, and then you're like 25 grand. He was like, fuck. So,
It's okay. I'll just take that money out of the Hammer's paycheck.
since she's not here tonight. Okay. After the T-Rex skull is your performance time.
Who buys a T-Rex skull?
Grigori sadly loses it to a
Damn
small,
it.
pudgy gentleman.
No!
No!
How pudgy?
Very pudgy.
Not him.
Fucker!
You hear their name echoes through the room. It's like, so, to Mr. Egbert.
No! Egbert!
Physically in pain.
Fucker.
Mary and Zoe have a stroke.
Fucker!
Edgar Egbert. It's from Blood in the Bayou. They did a deal with. They broke into his house and stole a bunch of magical items from his safe.
Oh. He was also there for the mage game.
Yeah, he was there for the mage game as well.
Was Cooper there for the mage game?
No,
Ah, F.
Who was it?
Who was it?
fire.
It was
Oh!
another guy with an accent.
Yeah,
Hope he's doing well.
I do too.
disappeared off the face of the earth. So fuck knows. I want to kiss him. But yeah, so the auction wraps up at the end of the T-Rex skull as Egbert drops 21 mil on it.
21 million.
Yeah. It gets into a really big bidding war with Grigori, and most of it's just out Grigori's pride. One of the reasons Essa stopped the bidding sort of at 21 is because he knows Egbert's not good for the money, so he stopped counting. He knows Grigori's not good for the money, so he stopped accepting Grigori's bids.
No! That's so sad.
But yeah, so T-Rex, so you have another chance to perform. Zoe.
Yippee!
you
bounces on
play.
stage like an excited kid on Christmas.
Is this your time that you're going to play the song to put them?
Is
Drop into
the
effect?
is the items about to come up?
Nope, the items, the skull, the rings, and Queen Cleopatra's vibrator have not been brought out of the room yet.
Yeah, I think she'll only start playing when the skull gets on, right?
Yeah.
Or like,
Uh,
can she see like what the next item will be?
Yeah, you can see past it into the room, and the next item is the skulls, yes.
Then
Let's see,
she'll
do it.
start like playing it.
Okay, so you start playing it, and as you get 3 or 4 notes in, roll me a performance check.
Those all count?
Actually, no, it won't, because you're doing it to a larger crowd, or only... actually, no, it'd still be on, because they only have to hear your voice, yeah, go ahead. All counts.
It all counts. What am I drawing? Charisma performance?
Yes.
Charisma performance. So I get a bonus if I'm also singing?
Yeah.
Or take that.
Oh,
But messy
Jesus
critical. I don't
Christ.
know that. I don't know if you're gonna punish the messy critical, but
you get a little out of hand as you slam the music, you get a little, like, thing. It sounds amazing, but the song is a lot more bestial than it should be. Normally it's elegant, but you are going like a madman at it. As your hands just flutter across the fucking keys. As the music blasts out. And as you rise up to get the cacophony, as a scene comes back on the... comes back on the stage to clap and begin the auction again, a gunshot rings out through the room.
I fall to the floor immediately like I've been shot. I don't know if I've been shot, I just fucking drop.
And slams into the shoulder of your host. Sorry, not the shoulder. Yeah, the shoulder of your host. As he falls back, the guy with the skull on a pillow drops it. Immediately goes to his firearm as another shot rings out as a quick chain of shells come flying through the open doorway from the top of a crane. Some of the shots, multiple people fall to the shots, but you only hear 1 or 2 gunshots when 3 or 4 people drop. Then you hear open fire coming from someone else. As you hear over the radio of someone close to you, as you start the music to show, it's a fucking cowboy! As an explosion goes off, and the lights to the building flicker off.
well, looks like I didn't need to
What
buy
do
that.
these all do?
Nothing, because I love Lucy.
Do I still have eyes on the skull?
It's dropped to
Sorry.
the floor and rolling across the stage.
All right,
The cheekbone of the skull is broken off, as you can see. It was damaged in its fall.
I don't give a shit about that. I dive over it using celerity. I imagine there's like a dex roll here or something. Is it a dex check?
It'll
Why
be
do I
Dex Athletics
Okay.
or Dex. Yeah, Dex Athletics. You can do 2 main base ones. You dash onto the stage as the 1 or 2 lights that have power. 1 or 2 of the stage ones flicker off and on. Another few gunshots ring out. And 1 of the lights explode as Asir steps up again. Takes another bullet to the chest, and as he does, right in front of you, Trisha, as you hide under the piano, he falls into a pile of snakes and slithers across the floor.
Who?
He was
Aisha?
mystery.
Yeah, Asia.
Wow.
Yeah, just bursts into a pile of snakes as people let out screams and spread off into other connections. A guard comes running in, holding his chest as his back of his head explodes as a woman comes walking in with a cowboy hat and an eye patch, pulling out revolvers out of her like holsters on her hips, firing. Instead of reloading, puts them back and pulls out another one from nowhere. Just continues gunning down as the snakes make its way across the room. She just starts shooting 1 or 2 of the snakes And as he reforms, you see wounds done to him that wasn't on him earlier as he slams into a chest, firing her out into the car park. As he follows out behind her. One or two of the guards start opening up into the crowd of people here.
Oh.
Because no one can know about their host being...
Oh.
Well,
So as he opens up into the crowd, they start shooting people who are running for the doors, basically. The ones who wait around will probably have a talking to. Grigori just laughs, lights his cigar, and goes, he normally does shit like this.
Question, do I currently have the skull, or...?
Yeah, you can go and swip the skull up. One of the guys will aim at you as he sees you pick up the skull. So, hey, give her that!
Is this guy armed?
Yeah, he's got a handgun pulled out to you. He's the guy who dropped the skull. Sorry, no, he's not. He's the guy who was behind the guy who dropped the skull. This is the guy with the clipboard who Cheshire talked to. He's dropped the clipboard.
Is this like a shotgun or just like a handgun?
Just a pistol. Small pistol. The guys with the shotguns and machine guns are stopping the crowd from leaving and billowing out into the car park to help their boss.
Okay, just gonna punch this guy.
You will get you will get to go first, because fists always go before firearms, and you are within slapping range of this bitch.
Okay,
So...
melee, I'm guessing? Or...
yeah, you can do melee.
Melee... Wait, hang on. I forgot how much I can add. Okay.
As you do this, it cuts to a fight scene out front where you hear another explosion as the cowgirl throws a grenade, and as she does the explosion, jettisons her off the pier into the water. As
oh my god, I nearly didn't get that.
The guy, Grigori sort of walks over to the table and stabs Egbert in the side for banging the skull with a switchblade. As he lets out, falls to the ground. Oh no, someone stabbed Fat Man!
oh no.
Oh no.
Definitely was not me! Kill Egbert. He crawls away holding his side. He finds a hole in the floor and he finds a trapdoor. Tries to pull on it. Get out of it. The multiverse. So yeah, you grab the skull, you're gonna hit him. Melee strength. Would you like to use lethal body?
Oh shit, yeah, I can do that, yeah.
Yeah, you can use lethal body. You don't have to roll for lethal body. There is a cost. You do have to rouse check for it, right? Let me have a quick look.
Lethal body. Fuck's sake.
Go bust.
Free. Lethal body's free. Oh, prowess is one rouse check though. Hang on, let me do that.
Yeah, do that one. Yeah, lethal body's free. Yeah, you can stab it on. But yeah, you punch him with aggravated damage because he is literally a human.
Big oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll just add like that hunger.
The Russian man, he's just stabbed Egbert. Egbert, then he sat back downside having a drink again.
Wait, he stabbed Egbert?
Yeah. Grigori went over, stabbed Egbert in the side. As Egbert fell to the ground holding his side, he was like, ha, someone stabbed Fat Man. And then starts drinking again as you watch Egbert crawl to like a trapdoor in the wood flooring of this factory area. Trying to get away.
While Leo is tussling with the guards, I think Trisha will crawl out from under the piano and she wants to go talk to Gregory. In the midst of this entire chaos, she is not afraid of dying. She's just curious.
You see one of the violinists run out from behind the stage and get gunned down.
Can I? No.
So yeah, you do get 1 point on Hungary. Yeah. But yeah, you grab the skull. You have the skull in hand.
What are the exits now currently?
There is the fire escape across the stage from you, and that you ends up next to the barricade. But you can see smoke coming out from underneath it. And there's the main entrance, and there's probably another fire door somewhere for health and safety reasons. There's windows about 20 feet up, 20, 30 feet up.
Mm,
You can take them.
oh my god, the hiccups. Are the lights still off right now?
Yeah, the lights are off. There's one or two still flickering. It's one of the reasons the guard are having such a hard time keeping everybody under wraps, because they don't have any way of seeing in the dark, like other than torches, so they're flashing torches around. Sorry, I didn't explain that well.
Like, question
Yes.
for Joe. Could I jump up to the windows? I don't know how this works.
Do you have soaring leap?
Nope.
Yeah, you could if you had soaring leap.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's uncanny grip. The one you can just poke your fingers into walls.
Who's gone down the fire escape? The one that's probably... Actually, no. I might just... The main entrance is now, like, more confused than ever, right?
Yeah, just for people getting shot down as people leave. To running out to continue, like, to help their boss. Including one or two of the people who are at the treasure room.
Oh, perfect.
Ooh. Ho, ho, ho.
Oh.
Time to steal.
Wait, where are the rings now, Joe?
The rings, they weren't brought out. They're probably behind the curtains.
I love how we're all gunning for the rings.
No, because I want to bring a gift for Theo, but I don't know if, like...
Ooh! You can propose to him with the rings!
Cute. Yeah. I mean, I may as well go get the rings, because I don't think the entrance is clearing up anytime soon.
I'm going to say, for brevity's sake, you only have about 2 turns before Thingy's back. So it's up to you guys. You need to make quick decisions.
What gets back?
I would like to make this
Before Snake Boy gets back.
Oh, okay, never mind. I run for the main entrance then.
You slurry out.
Yep, I slurry out.
You do. As you slurry out, yeah, the cowgirl's still popping kneecaps, shooting snakes as they get fired out, sleeves at her. And every time she gets a chance, she dodges behind cover, pulls the gun up, pulls the trigger, and then the guy's head just explodes as the bullet ricochets off a metal drain pipe and kills one of the other NPCs.
Hang
Lucy
on.
was a
Don't
powerhouse.
I remember seeing a gas tank somewhere?
It's already gone kaboom.
Oh,
It was next to the.
it was just
It was the
one
first
gas tank?
explosion. Yeah, it was the first explosion.
Oh. I thought they were like littered around. As like, you know, Uncharted vibes.
No, sadly, it's not that time. This isn't an oil refinery.
Oh, so am I outside now, or do I need to fight the mini boss first?
You don't need to fight the mini boss. He's still kind of distracted by Lucy.
Oh, okay. Then I just... Yeah, I think I'm gonna... Yeah, there's no way I'm finding my motorbike, I don't think.
You can wits awareness to have a look for it.
Okay. Nope.
It's at this point, the explosion with the grenade and Lucy, where she throws the grenade at him. It goes off as he dashes back. And blows her into the ocean. So the fight has ended between your host and the hunter. And she basically somersaults into the ocean. So, you guys will still get to act while the fight's still going on the rest of you, but this is just through the eyes of Leo right now. Yeah, old cap and ball. She'll have to dry him out.
If there's an exit through the treasure room, and
They've sort of set up the treasure room to be away from exits for obvious reasons.
alright, well, I want to get the rings. So I want to get
Go
them
for
for
the rings.
Lucy. I'll try. I think
Yeah, 2 turns. That's what, 6 seconds each turn? We'll round it up to a minute a turn.
6 seconds to a minute. That's a lot of rounding
I'll times
up.
it. I'll times it by turn for everyone.
Fair enough.
Can I do unseen passage and then just like skedaddle over to the
What's
dice?
unseen passage do?
With this
You were
power,
already
my
giving
power
your
can move
shrunken
around
What's the
hidden.
question? I think you get to like use invisibility but also move.
Yeah.
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 You do. But yeah, you already got given your shrunken head, Cooper, so you can just walk out with it. Mine.
Your legally bought shrunken head.
Yeah. And nothing Gregory has is legally bought. But yeah, 1 rouse check. As you use unseen passage.
Nice.
As you flicker out. And you boost it while you're away, because you're pretty much out of here with the skull. So everybody else needs to get out now.
Okay.
Lucy just hides. Not the cowgirl, Lucy, the other one.
The other one.
Yeah, she sort of hides under a chair, like by the side of a chair, and like literally prays.
So Oliver is going into the treasure room.
But you don't notice, you just see Oliver disappear.
Yeah, and I'm just trying to take stock of where everyone is.
Yeah.
Alistar is just walking out, running out.
We haven't got quite to what Alistair's doing yet.
Okay.
You'd like to say, Cooper? He summons a horde of ghosts, an army of ghosts. He is the king of Gondor.
I become ghost.
I have become ghost.
That'd be
Destroyer
Mel.
of auctions.
I am become ghost.
Destroyer of treasure.
What?
Diabolized the treasure. That's what I'm doing right now.
No.
No. I'm not going to pick up that shrunken head.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what?
I have planned. What is Grigori? Is he still here?
Yeah, Grogu's still here. He's sat next to and watching Egbert bleed out as he crawls towards a trapdoor. He's about 5 seats in front of you.
I'll pick up one of the seats that's here, and I'll place it on top of the trapdoor and just sit on it. I'll just say to Grigori, like, "You seem very calm. Like, how do you know everything's going to be fine?"
It's not first rodeo with him. We did nothing wrong and we're willing to keep his secret. He's a great musician.
Well,
So-
seems like I'll be better off staying here with you for now, if you don't mind.
So if you can keep your mouth shut about his secret, I can put in good word.
What secret?
Exactly, keep it that way. If he asks, just promise you won't say word.
I promise I won't say a thing.
Please, sir. Please. I hurt.
Egbert shivers on the ground.
Make you a deal, fat man. You want a Liz? You give this man your skull that you bought.
No, no, over my dead body. But, what? I'll give it to you.
I mean, if you don't want to give it to him, I'll just take your fucking skull. So, I'd recommend that you give the man the skull.
Intimidation, persuasion. Difficulty 2 since he's bleeding to death.
Let's fucking go. It's funny how, like, I've got nothing in intimidation, but I still keep using it.
You know what to build up to?
This is charisma
Like-
manipulation.
Oh,
Charisma.
it could be it could be crypt manipulation or intimidation manipulation.
And I reroll that using mo power.
Yeah.
Yippee.
Yippee! Yippee!
Do what you must, sir.
Do what you must!
Oh well. I will get up and I will open the trapdoor.
Thank you.
And then when he gets halfway through it, I'll just drop it on him. Just sit back down on it.
And you just watch his legs kick.
Yeah, like I'm just gonna sit here, so you just try. You're stuck here.
Please, sir. I'll pay you handsomely.
Is Grigori impressed?
Yeah, Gregori's laughing his tits off. Pours vodka from a hip flask into his used glass and hands it to Alistair.
Sure.
A man of means, I like this. I once met a man who killed another man with a fucking pencil.
Oh, he seems pretty badass.
And don't kill his fucking dog.
Why would I kill his dog?
That's what all the other people said.
Oh, okay. Well, if you're not gonna give Grigori the skull, then you seem like a rich man. You got anything else you can give me? I've already got plenty of money. So
I have something that may impress you. I need
Yeah.
a working door.
what?
I need a working door.
A working door?
Yes. Hinges a door handle. Preferably a lock.
What the fuck is he on, Grigori?
He's always been a weirdo, always undercutting me. Oh, what's the worst
Undercutting
gonna
you? Oh, we
what's
can't
the
have that, Grigori. I'm going to take the
No.
whiskey that you gave me and pour it down the back of this guy's pants, and I'm just going to take out like a little matchbook that I've got and just light it, and then put it down like his ass crack.
Oh my god.
Yes.
And then I'll just, as it lights up, I'm just going to like stand up and like just kick him down the trapdoor fully.
You aim flat to the back door.
Yep, and then I'll just take my feet and just put it right next to Grigori. Still with the glass in hand, and just like, like a motion for him to like give me another one.
He pours you another. And then
And I'm
takes a
just-
swig out of the hip flask.
And I'll just chill with Grigori.
Okay.
This is my alibi. I was here with Grigori all this time.
Mm-hmm.
No. So he is a man of power. But he's also a man of honor, so if you make his undivining promise not you won't repeat anything you saw tonight, and tell him something incriminating about yourself, you should be safe.
Something incriminating about myself?
Yes.
Hmm.
He knows where all my bodies are buried. That's why I know I won't get hurt, because he knows I won't spread word about him.
That's fair. I'll have to think about that.
I'll vouch for you, of course. You've never spoken ill in our business, so... Hey.
And I'll just wait with Grigori until this full thing blows over.
So, Trisha, what are you doing? I'll get back to you in a sec, Ollie.
After seeing Alistar go up to Grigori and they seem to be doing good, I'm going to look around. I want to go to Lucy. The praying one.
Yeah.
Is on the floor.
I'm assuming you didn't want to go for a swim.
Yeah, nope. Definitely not. Yeah, she'll just
you
like...
go to her.
Yeah, she'll just like keep her head low, like low to the ground, just like scoot over to where she is. And Trisha will just go, "Hi, I didn't see you here. Are you doing okay?"
I don't do good around gunshots.
I think you're safe for now. I think they all went outside.
Yes? You think so?
Trisha will look around. Is there anyone
You see-
indoors
you
who's
see
still
a few-
shooting?
Yeah, you see a few indoors still. Like, they're not shooting now. The people who are left are people who are sat around waiting.
Okay.
So they sort of know the gig.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's safe. Well, at least inside is safe for now. Nobody's looking to start any more violence. Are you sure you're doing okay?
I didn't want to come here. I wanted to go partying and do whatever, but... yeah, no, I don't.
I wish I went elsewhere. This seemed like fun, though.
This seems like fun?
You can wits insight her.
Sure, I will. To...
I will make a roll for hair.
Perception reserve. No performance result, not perception result. That would be dumb. Difficulty 2, yeah. I just did difficulty 2. Yeah, you believe her. You get the feeling she wanted to be elsewhere, but someone told her that this would be a good time.
Oh, someone told her this would be a good time.
Yeah. Oh no, you it goes to the player. It's a draw. It goes to the player. You win. I fucking didn't realize you rolled 2 successes. Yeah, she's lying. She didn't want to come in. I'm still trying to use the dice part instead of just looking at the black where it says the actual number of successes.
Okay. Then Trisha will go. Who sent you? Why are you here?
I just said this would be a good time.
Who?
My Baron.
Ah,
You know him.
I've heard of him.
He told me he came by the club.
Yeah, but he's not really my buddy. No, he's more like Alistar's buddy.
Makes sense. Kindred spirits.
Kindred spirits. You gonna keep hiding behind his chair for long? I can stay with you for as long as you need.
Unless you have an escape plan.
You're just gonna peek out, see Alistar and Gregory just sitting there.
I'm gonna chat as some fat legs stick out of a trapdoor.
Her head pops back down to Lucy. Well, some of the other patients are still just hanging around, so I think it's safe for now.
That's where the screaming happens, Goof. You pull the whiskey, like,
Pops my head back up, pops back down. That's unrelated to anything that's happening.
You have some interesting friends as she pops out over to watch this.
Better to have interesting friends than enemies.
Weirdest BDSM I've seen. And I
Would
work
you
at a
try
BDSM
that?
club.
Are you interested in trying that?
Maybe I bring it up next time I'm at the Ninth Circle. I'm sure someone will be into it. And she flirtingly jokes with you about it. And then, that's when the explosion outside goes off.
Another?
No, the grenade.
Oh, the grenade.
Lucy leaving. That's when Cowboy Lucy leaves.
Okay.
And then she looks out like, shit. Please get me out of here, Trisha.
Trisha will also duck down, but like she'll like put an arm around her and goes, Don't worry. We're all in here. We're all safe. As long as Alistar is still there, we're gonna be safe. We're gonna be fine. I'll get you out of here.
She nods. Promise?
I promise. But in the meantime, was there any of the artifacts that you particularly liked? Like just trying to make conversation and take her mind off of things.
I didn't get here for the viewing, so I don't know. I was running a bit late. It took me so long to get ready.
Oh, that's unlucky. Hey, next time I get to a party, I'll invite you.
Please, if you get me out of here alive, I'll give you my number.
Can I still get your number if we don't get out of here alive?
I'll meet you in the afterlife.
That would be great.
Definitely going to hell, though. Where are you planning on going?
Hell's not a bad place to be, I think. At least a lot of the people I know would probably be there.
Yeah, I think so.
It'll be like a big rave then. I doubt heaven lets you have endless parties with drugs and all the good bits thrown in.
That sounds like a fucking blast. And yeah, you have sort of taken a mic off for a little bit. Especially helps now your whole R is still on. I nearly said or. I nearly said or then. I was like, that's not right.
Ooh.
Oh.
You fucking or.
But yeah, she'll just keep staying there and talking and like keeping an eye on Alistar and when he leaves. And if he leaves, and it's probably safe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Yeah, we'll quickly jump to Ollie for his first 1 minute.
Heist.
Yay! Heist!
What do you do? I'm assuming you turn invisible and sneak across the room very
Yeah.
slowly. You get to the curtained off area, and as you open it, there is one of the guards, the guy with the long gun, the rifle, who was on the platform above it, has come down and he's shoving stuff into his pockets off the side. He grabs one of the rings, slams it into his pocket, he grabs the opal. Sorry, no, he grabs the sword, sorry.
Mhm.
And then he stuffs the wooden scroll under his arm.
Um,
Yeah, it's a weird terminology for like hunting rifles and sniper rifles. Is a long gun, and since I'm in cowboy mood, thanks to Cowboy Lucy, I'm like fuck. That's a great movie, by the way. Completely underestimated Joker. Underappreciated, sorry. So yeah, what do you do as he's just shoving stuff into his pockets, quick as when he grabbed one of the fingers with one of the rings on, the other one fell off the table, and that's why he doesn't have it on him. Because he's too panic grabbing shit.
I'm gonna quickly pocket the one that fell.
Yeah. You can quickly go over and pick that up as he's frantically moving around.
How is my brawl? I have my strength. So I just want to try to hit him in the back of the head so he can fuck off. I want the ring. I don't want to.
Or you to knock an NPC unconscious, you need to get him to aggravated damage. In a single blow.
Nope. Can I use one of my disciplines?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. This is a rouse check, and I need to do the discipline.
Kill him.
Plus my insight.
Yeah.
Okay, that's how I do it. No, that's not how I do it. What? Ah, okay, I get it. I dig it.
Activating an ability while you're in this will turn you visible again.
That's fine, I don't mind spooking him.
It will turn visible again. You pick up the first ring that fell on the ground with the finger still attached, pop it in your pocket. He's also knocked the certificate of authenticity off the table, and that's shattered on the ground. So you have to avoid standing on glass where you get the ring.
Yeah, that's fine. That's two. And then I roll and I rouse. I don't add anything to the modifier. Nice. And I got a rouse.
How would you like to rouse the first time?
Oh,
you can rouse check 2 dice.
2 dice?
Oh yeah. Sorry. Would you like to re-roll the first 2 fails?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do have to rouse for it.
Reroll.
Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's the first level discipline you're using, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because I need that to do the second one.
Okay. You know he's doing this to supply his drug habit. So he's stealing all this to supply his drug habit. And his biggest fear is that it's going to kill him one day.
Okay. I'm gonna do my second one, which I'll have to do another rouse check. Oh, awesome.
So you don't get point hungrier. Okay. Let me just quickly read it. Okay, yeah, that's good. As you look at him, he sort of looks at you, you make eye contact, and he starts screaming as the veins in his hands turn black as he sees hundreds of needle marks from his heroin. And then he falls to the ground as he claws out his mouth and his thing as he's sort of coughing and choking and spluttering as he falls to the ground.
I'll loot his pockets for the ring.
Yeah, you can just go for his pockets as he's screaming. He's like, "You gotta save him! I don't want to die!"
What do you say?
It's like, "You gotta save him! I don't want to die!" As he grabs your hand as you reach into his pocket to grab the ring. You can pull the finger out of the ring super easy. He's too in pain.
It will pass soon. You must step away from this darkness inside of you, or else you will be going to hell.
don't want to die. And do you just turn invisible and try and leave? You'll have to rouse check. See the unseen again. Ollie's gonna be hungry at the end of this.
Hey, I've had my time of not eating at all, so it's catching up with me.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
As the guy lets out his last blood-curdling scream of pain and panic, as you leave the curtain area to leave somewhere, the explosion with Lucy happens.
Right.
And
I'll just quickly scuttle back to my seat and go back to Lucy.
Okay. A few moments after, you all... Sure you don't want to try and escape?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Because I was going to say, it's probably not wise if you do go and sit back with Lucy, because if you get searched, then you're just rocking 2 rings you haven't paid for. That would be bad.
Yeah, I'll try to leave.
Okay. You will have to look around the building. Yeah, you only know of the one fire escape now. Leo pointed out.
Mm-hmm.
So, you'll either have to look for another one or try and sneak out the front door.
Can I do a quick look for another one? If not, I'll probably just sneak out.
What's investigation?
Nice. I have no investigation. No, not intelligence.
It could be wit streetwise as well.
Oh, heck yeah, I have streetwise. Go away. Shoot, pencil.
Because they didn't really build buildings very much different in in New York. So if you know one factory building, there's a good chance you know them all.
If you know one, you know them all.
So, yeah, you run off to go and look, and as you run off to go look, Ollie,
Mm-hmm.
I'll be to you in a second with a 4.
Mm.
If any of you's ever seen Breaking Bad, this is going to be a spoiler for those who haven't.
I haven't, and I don't think I'll ever do.
Okay. You know, there's a scene in it where a guy comes in after an explosion, he walks out of a room, and then the camera pans around, and he's got half his face is missing from burns. This is pretty much what you see now as Snake Boy walks in.
Wait, but does Oliver make it out? Yeah? No?
We'll get back to that.
Yeah.
I've got to leave some for suspense at the end.
Do I get killed?
Who knows? As he comes in adjusting his tie, just the top of his cane, since the rest of it was blown up, parts of the wood sticking out the side of his bad leg. Thank you, guests, for sticking with me. Our unforeseen circumstances, I will be ending the auction now. Before you leave, I must talk to all of you. Individually, if I can. My men will be stopping you from leaving until I get my words in. Grigori stands up. Bit sloshed now, as he stumbles to his feet, in front of you. Alistair. Your secret's safe with me. Can I go? I have business to do tonight. as he grabs his crotch a little, garishly. He rolls his eyes. Bring his car around to one of his men. Leave. Alistair, as always, a pleasure. And he holds his hand out to you. This Russian accent's fucking my voice up even worse.
Pleasure's all mine, chap. Now, shake his hand back.
No, don't trap zone him.
No.
His arm's very warm. He's very flush from the alcohol. Next time I'm in town, I will reach out again. We can... get drinks. Introduce you to Mother.
I can't wait. She seems to be like a hell of a woman.
You can say that. The famous Egbert sadly lost his life tonight and left me the T-Rex skull in his wheel. He just rolls his eyes and goes, I will believe that when I see a body. As parts of the metal fragments from the grenade fall out of his face as his eye slowly starts to begin to grow back slightly. You're gonna sleep with his mom? Fuck yeah. Just imagine American Pie, Stifler's mom. There you go. But yeah, so he makes his way over to you being the main event after Gregori's interaction with you, Alistair. So follow me, if you would. He goes to lean on a cane and realizes it's not there. And hands the rest of it over to one of the guys as he rips out a chunk of wood out the side. He's like wiping the blood off it and dropping it to the ground. There isn't much blood on it. Or something buried so deep.
How are you still alive?
My people are tough. Years of hardships. But I see you as a treasured guest in my house. So, follow me and we'll have a talk. You don't ask questions, you just nod. And when I ask you for something, you give. Got it?
I nod.
Good boy. And then he walks off. You can feel the intensity of him. He's pissed. He just wanted a nice night selling goods, rolling in money. But then some cowboy bitch rocked up. He'll be pissed when he finds out it's Grigori who hired Lucy. But yeah, he takes you to the tent, he sits you down. He sits down in his chair. You didn't see anything tonight.
Who said that?
Exactly. You don't know what I am, you just know I'm a casual businessman whose word is trustworthy and honorable.
I nod.
So, what can I do to make you forget this other than spare your life?
Grigori already told me that if I give you a secret of my own, then you would probably be more willing to let me go.
Yes, that's what he did. Go on. It must be good, though. Something I can end your life as quick as you could end mine.
Is the katana still in the room?
It is not, but there is a bronze Egyptian knife inlaid with meteoric steel into the handle and inlaid into the edges of the blade. Literally on a stand in the middle of his desk.
I'm going to very, very, very slowly reach over to it. Like, very obviously reach over to it. And put it up in my other hand as if to say, just let me do this.
He nods to let you do this. His guard sort of has more of an effect than you.
And I will stab it into my heart. It's not big enough to, topple me, is it?
No.
No. But I will stab it into my heart.
And then
Did
he
you take
waits.
damage from that?
You would. You take. It's a hard hit. You didn't try and dodge. You can't try and dodge. I won't. I'll just roll straight damage now. What's your strength?
1.
Roll me a melee strength roll, and add 2 to the damage. Don't you just immediately add 2 to the damage since it's a dagger?
Strength melee? Okay, I've got this, 1 in strength, 0 in melee, so it's going to be interesting.
You can't dodge this. You will not rolling a Dex Athletics because you're holding still. So the minimum damage you can do is 2 superficial. You do 3 superficial.
3, okay.
Yeah, you do 3 superficial damage to yourself.
I'll just keep the knife into me. I'll just go, well, it looks like we're both kindred then.
Oh, now I can really trust you. Let me truly introduce myself. Oh, fuck, I forgot his name.
Aisha?
Let me introduce myself. Dementia kicks in.
Bravely cows is. Esha Ruatse of the Ministry. But you probably knew that.
I did not know that.
9th generation of House of Set.
Well, unfortunately, I'm not as impressive as you, sir. I'm only Alistair Dunson. I'm only what generation am I? I'm only a 13th generation Hakata. You have heard of the Hakata, right? Relatively new.
Oh, I heard of it as echoes in the wind. Some of the clans of death thinking they can't survive the future without a little cooperation. It's cute, and if it works out, all the best.
So, I obviously wasn't here just to buy things. I was here because some of the items that you have for sale, specifically the rings that I wanted. I don't know if you know this, but sometimes items in this world can hold the spirits of the dead. It still ties them to this world still. And you can rip those spirits and souls from their resting place and bring them back to Earth.
I've heard this from your clan. Yes.
So I came here to acquire part of a skeleton so that I could use it in certain ceremonies, whatnot. Ghosts can contain some very interesting knowledge, and if once that knowledge dries up, they also make for some pretty excellent bodyguards. Can't defend from something that you can't really see or hit.
So that's why you wanted the items. Which item was it?
It was the one I was interested in, one that I came here for. You know, the one that was part of the skeleton.
The thing is, I always knew there was something special about them. We can open another line of trade. I can make you a better offer on them. Not tonight, though.
Yeah, that's understandable. I think you have some shit to take care of. What was that about, by the way? Did you know that weird fucking cowgirl?
No, and I thought this event was secret, so someone leaked. And we'll be looking into it. Just know it's not a common thing. It's been years since this happened. It does happen. And it's why it's at your own risk you turn up to these. And with the rising of the humans into our form of life, with them getting more aware of our existence, it's becoming even more dangerous, so please look out for yourself. I will be doing my next auction in more secrecy and safety. Might actually do it in a building with rooms next time.
Well, I hope that I'm still invited to them.
You are a man of business, right? You can take your coins they didn't sell.
Keep them for a different auction.
I will put them onto the price of a finder's fee. I may have a contact to someone for an item that might interest your clan. Might even make you look better in the eyes of the Giovanni. I know the Donseers are one of the lesser bloodlines. I'm assuming you're Donseer. The money and the accent gives it away.
I think when he says like lesser clan, when he's talking about like my clan, you can definitely see like a little bit of annoyance on my face when he does that.
I'm only telling what I've heard. But yes, I might have someone who has a fragment of the Lazarus scrolls.
Do I know what that is?
Intelligence occult. For you being a Carter, difficulty 2.
Hey, 4.
Okay. You don't know about the Lazarus scrolls, but you know of a ancient kindred. He's sort of fallen into myth throughout the bloodlines of the Akata now. Named Lazarus, one of the first Methuselah of the Cappadocians, the progenitor of your bloodline. And he was a master of life and death since he dipped a toe into death itself before Lazarus rose him from the grave by turning him into a kindred
Whatever, if he did have scrolls and it is his diary, as this man claims to be, the information on it is invaluable to your clan as a whole.
I don't think money could cover such knowledge. Must be after something else.
I am a man who enjoys his wealth. Money can get you everywhere with me. But I'm also a man of honor and renown and respect. So, if you do a few more favors for me, I'll put out my feelers and I'll get you a contact to get you these scrolls. Well, the one I know of. There's probably more. The man lived for millennia.
What kind of favors would these entail?
2 major boons to be paid at my own diligence. You say this, but major boons are insane. I think they're a wide span of shit you can ask you. Yeah, you can't get you to massively risk your life. Like, you can't go into that werewolf pack and kill them all yourself like a life boon.
1 major, 3 minor.
And you keep my secret.
Of course.
I know you're kindred, but people shouldn't share information about other kindred. So I'll keep yours, you keep mine. 1 major, 3 minor. You hold his hand out for another handshake?
Yes, let's go handshake.
Does. I'll be taking that back as well. He leans over and grabs the knife out of your heart. Your blood drips off the tip.
I was hoping he'd forget about that. What's he doing with the blood?
He wipes it off on a cloth. Places the cloth the knife back in its stand and hands you the napkin as a gesture of goodwill.
I will reach over the table and pat some like the wounds in his head to take some of his blood as well, as if I'm like cleaning them up a little bit. Cleaning off like the soot and the debris and whatnot.
He lets you.
I'll fix his tie. I'll tie it in like a better knot than what he has right now.
A part of it breaks off in your hands from like just partially being on fire 20 minutes ago.
I'll give him my own tie.
A fine one. Are you trying to steal his blood? Because this is going to be a sleight of hand.
Yeah, let's try it. I don't have any sleight of hand, but let's do it.
Okay.
Wait, do we? What? It's a
Sleight of hand isn't a thing, but it's Dex larceny.
Ha! Okay.
Difficulty 5.
Yeah, that's not happening. Difficulty 5.
He's a big boy. He could crit roll.
Don't think so.
Ooh. I didn't know your larceny was that bad. Fuck, sorry, man.
Yeah, I don't have any.
Ooh. It's just been around long enough to know that vampires will do anything to get a drop of each other's blood. So he lets you do it, but he makes sure to look over your hands and stuff. Like, no, he doesn't grab them, he just sees you pulling your hands away and just make sure there isn't any on there. And he'll take his burnt tie off you. The vitae that has been burnt off him, but this blood that is on him is other people's. And if it is his vitae, it's already lost its effect, because vitae loses its effect outside the body within seconds. Well, minutes. Unless it's kept in particular jars. Now, I can build through their type of blood sorcery.
Nice. Now, I'll probably just put the little bit of cloth that you gave me, fold it in like a little triangle, and use it and put it in my pocket square.
Now, when you go out, send in the next.
Can do.
Trisha! John.
Okay. I was gonna say Trisha's still here, right?
Yeah. Trisha
Okay.
Lucy's still there.
So who is here? Trisha?
Trisha, 1 or 2 other businessmen who are just frozen. A bunch of dead bodies. The singer in the red dress is still alive, even though she's holding a cheek after someone butt stocked her in the face. And then she stopped resisting.
Is Lucy still there?
Yeah, Lucy's still with you. The guard who got fucked over by Ollie comes sort of sprying out of the tented room.
Okay, I will point at Trisha and just say, "You."
Ah,
He wants to
Yes?
speak to you next. Whoever you may be.
Okay, kind gentleman. You do not have to point.
I believe that these guys do not know each other.
Good singing.
Yeah.
Either way,
Thanks.
you should
you
come
want-
to my. You should come to my club, and I give you a card from my club.
Oh. Okay.
Trisha opens it. There's already 3 cards for the new asylum in there. From how many times this has happened.
Adds it to my collection.
Yeah. But yeah, as you go to walk away, I'm assuming you take another seat. Alistair, or do you just straight up leave?
I leave. I've
Okay, you
got.
go out.
Well, I'm supposed to have a ride waiting for me outside.
Well, you go out and you go over to where he told you apart. And just above the driver's seat in the front window is a gunshot in the glass.
I will just sigh. I'll just go. Open up the front door.
As you open the front door, he's curled in on his seat, crying. As the bullet took off a chunk of his left ear.
Oh, get up, man! It's only an ear. Be a man.
Never been shot before, boss.
I'll open up my shirt and be like, I just got fucking stabbed in the heart, bitch. Now get up, put your fucking foot on the accelerator, and go. Or do I need to tell Hammond that you've been insubordinate?
No, sir.
Good, because she'll
Shake
take
on
much
plus
more
the
than
keys.
she'll take much more than a fucking ear. I can assure you that. Now go.
It just takes kneecaps. Now you know why that Jocelyn, when she walks, sounds like bones. It's definitely just collected kneecaps clacking together.
I'm so jealous right now.
Yeah, you get in the back of the car as he puts it into drive. You have to let yourself in because he's too shell shocked too, and he's driving very slow for the first 5 minutes until he realizes he's getting away from the danger and just puts his foot down.
I'll probably just take off my jacket, the brand new one that I just got. I just burned my previous one, and this one was covered in blood with a big stab hole in it. I'll be like, not again.
Alistair goes through suits like underwear.
But I'm out.
Okay, yep, you're out. Leo, you're fucking already back to your asylum at this point. Oh, mostly there anyway. Trisha, as you go to walk off, Lucy will grab your arm like, please don't leave me.
Yeah, no, I think like she's not just gonna walk off. She's gonna go like, "Are you gonna be okay?"
Please take me with you. I have nothing to promise them. You need to put in a word for me.
Yeah, no, sure, yeah, come with me. Like,
There's no reason to keep me alive.
well, surely if you, I'm sure something can be brought up. Come, let's go.
He gets led in. You lead her in. And he looks up. Oh, a duo.
I can just stay outside if you really want to. She's very scared.
No, it's fine. I trust Josiah.
By who?
Josiah. Don't let's not act dumb.
Oh, okay, well, this makes it a little bit easier.
Is this your ghoul? She still has an heartbeat.
She's not my ghoul, we're just friends.
Then that's fine. Come here. He beckons to Lucy. Do you let him?
I'll see what Lucy does, and if she goes, then like I'll follow behind her a little bit, but not too close.
He looks panicked to you.
It'll be okay. I won't let anything happen.
Fine. Sure?
I swear on my life.
I'm not going to hurt you, young one. Sit. Then he puts a finger on her chin. Out of his hand, that a chunk of skin is burnt and missing. She gets a strong whiff of like burning flesh, and she sort of grimaces a bit. And he looks into her eyes as his pupils focus of his bright golden eyes, and the body just goes slack. You won't remember this evening. You were never here. She nods slowly. Roll me with awareness, Trisha.
God, okay, listen, I have 2 wits and 0 awareness. Do I still have to roll?
Well, you could get 4.
Do you think I'm that lucky?
Yes!
Wait, so
Quick
weird.
queen.
Actually, could I rouse for +2?
Yeah.
I'll do that. That puts me very dangerous territory, but I'll do that. Fuck.
1 more and you're out. You're out for the count. No one better bleed within 5 feet of you or they're dead.
Right, I can't even reroll that.
You get a sharp stabbing pain in your head as the discipline he's using is activated. As blood leaks down your nose a bit, you take 1 point willpower damage. You rub the vitae away and lick it off your hand, I'm assuming. You can't. You don't have the infinite blood glitch where vampires can just keep drinking their own vitae, right? They don't never have to feed.
Of course.
A player actually said that to me once. Dumbass.
Oh my god.
And yeah, she stands up after he's done, and she just blinks confusingly as the guard puts a sack over her head and drags her out. She's like, "Trisha,
Don't worry. They're. It's fine. It'll be okay.
and for you, Trisha. You didn't see anything tonight, correct? I'll keep your secret of being a kindred. You keep mine.
Of course.
And what did I offer you to join me?
You're not still going on about your traveling troupe, are you?
Of course.
You
You did 2 spectacular performances tonight. And I know you won't say anything about me being a kindred since your sire is the sheriff.
Of course. I know how to keep my mouth shut.
I heard he got a new child, You surprised me with your personality.
A lot of people say that. But, well, you know, I may never know why he chose me, but I just hope he's happy.
I don't want to insult, but it's probably for your musical talent.
Oh no, yeah, definitely. You know what, that is fair.
Do you play live? I may come watch a show.
Of course. I don't usually do classical music though. My band is more of the modern side. I just got an offer from, and then I pull out the card and I read it and I flip it around to show him.
In the
This guy?
USA?
Yep. So maybe I'll take him up on his offer and see if I can play there.
Alright, there's definitely a deceit going on here. So this would be manipulation persuasion. Difficulty 4. Yeah, difficulty 4.
Could I add beautiful to this?
Yeah.
And could I add ingenue?
Yeah, no, you could add beautiful because that's what it's for. And ingenue, which one's that one again?
You look completely innocent and blameless, making others believe in your good intentions. Add 2 dice to any rolls related to avoiding suspicion or deflect blame. At
Yes.
Misty's.
Yes. Who knew Trish is a lying powerhouse?
Wait, what was it again? Manipulation what?
Persuasion. Maybe Trish should start doing the business, guys. Fuck.
I built her for very specific purposes, okay?
Can't do anything else.
Exactly!
Yeah, you succeed. He believes you. I know the owner of that club. As he reads Alistair's name.
Oh dear. Well, I maybe he'll tell you if I get to play there, or maybe you can ask him.
Maybe I will. You are always invited to these, but please don't bring humans with you next time.
Oh, of
Unless
course.
they're your attendants and they can wait outside. And you do not mention the fact that I've left survivors to the camp. I don't want Francisco knocking on my door.
Don't worry, I'll put in a good word for you. It was a very entertaining night, and I did have a lot of fun with the other musicians.
You won't be putting in any word for me. Say you had a good time.
Right.
And
Okay.
then I didn't let it, and then nothing bad happened.
Surely they'll know of something, no?
I've got my own PR.
Okay.
But if it leaks, then yes.
And if
I may
they...
ask for your aid with your file.
What do you mean?
No calming his wrath. He's a sheriff after all. It's his job to deal with miscreant kindred in this city. Even if the cam isn't as powerful as it once was throughout North America.
I'll see what I can do.
They're nothing like London.
Trisha is 100% lying through her teeth, by the way. If push comes to shove, she will side with Francisco.
Yeah, but you're almost 6, so he believes you in that, you know?
But yeah, I'll see what I can do. But yeah, no, it was a really good auction. And I had a lot of fun.
Shake your hand. And in case you do knuckle again, as you reach out to shake his, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah, he lets you on your way. As you get out to the front, one of the guards in the mass is loading Lucy into the cab that dropped you guys off, and then sets into the driver's seat.
I run up to that cab and I just knock on the driver window.
He opens the door. He doesn't take the time to wind the window down with the old crank system that Windows had in this time. He just opens the door, looks at you, doesn't say a word.
Hi, sorry, can I get in with you guys?
Yes.
Yay, thanks. She'll get in, just to mostly to make sure that Lucy gets wherever she's going safe.
Yeah, and as he sets off driving, to lower suspicion, he unzips his jacket, pulls it down to his waist of his black overalls after removing his stab proof he's wearing, and pulls the mask off.
What does he look like?
He is a Hispanic-looking gentleman. He has a face tattoo of a partial skull across the side of his cheek. So it's like the teeth of a skull across the back. He stops in the middle of his mouth. And he's got a large scar going from probably midway up his scalp down to the chin going through the skull teeth tattoo. Looks like someone's cracked his face open. And he's healed from it. One of his eyes is white and dead.
Okay. That's good enough. When they get dropped off, Joel will try to feed from this guy. But that's in the future.
Yeah, we'll do that next session. We'll finish up with our boy Ollie as you drive off the island on the bridge.
Yay.
Trisha survives all this just to get gunned down by a taxi driver. So yeah, you dart around, you rolled a 2, right, on your check?
I don't know. What did I check for? What?
You rolled, didn't you?
Uh...
Yeah, streetwise wits, you rolled a 4.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you find a fire escape. And it's around about this time that Alistair is taken into the tent. You quickly look over your shoulder towards the tented areas as you see him get escorted into the tent with an armed guard following him. And as the snake dude going in with him. Forgot his name again. Ugh. What do you do?
I'm leaving.
You bounce. No worries. Yeah, you
Bounce.
leave for the fire escape. And how are you gonna walk? You're just gonna huff it on foot.
I have no other plan. That's the thing I'm gonna do until I get to a pretty
So okay, it's an invisible
wise
holly
area,
running-
and then I'll call a cab.
Okay, so it's an invisible holly legging it down this bridge. Okay.
They can't see me. And then when I get to a more populated area, I'll just drop the invisibility in an alleyway, then walk out as if I'm just on the street hailing for a cab.
And with that, we'll end the session there.